Hey guys, it's Matt from Crank Engineering, and a quick tool that I'm making today is a tucking fork, and these are used for shrinking the edges of metal. Now if you look at the internet, there's 1,000 opinions whether these are useful or not, and some people say they're useless and some people swear by them, but they're really quick and easy to make, and I thought I'd make a set and then we'd try them out and see how they go. So they're just simply made out of two punches, nail punches or pin punches, whatever you want to call them, and just a piece of bar that I've welded across the top. So I've welded them together with a bit of bar just as a handle, and the idea is you put a tuck in the metal and then hammer it and that'll shrink the edge. So we're going to give it a go in a minute, but first let me run through the process of how I made this guy. Alright, let's give it a crack. I've got a 16 gauge 1.6mm piece of aluminium just cut into a rough circle. Got my tucking forks. Let's head to the bench and see how it goes. Okay, so I've never used tucking forks before. I've seen them demonstrated. So we're going to give it a crack, and what I'm going to do is just roughly divide up this sheet so I can just roughly get these in about an equal distance apart, which will help me ensure that the tucks are consistent and then the edge is somewhat consistent. So the general idea here is we're going to shrink this edge, we're going to gather all the edges in, and to do that we're going to put a tuck in the edge, and what I might do is just draw a line that's roughly parallel to the edge. Close enough. And the idea is to put a tuck in the metal in that location. Like so. So let's do a few of these and see how it goes. Okay, you can already see that the shape or the flat sheet's already taken on a dished appearance, and the objective now is to capture these tucks and shrink them or flatten them out, and that will gather the metal together. So I'm just using a hardwood block here, and I'm going to use this mallet only because it's quite a bit heavy and it's got a sand. I've sanded this face reasonably flat, so let's see how we go hammering these out. Okay, we're starting to get some shape into our plate. Now, obviously the consistency of my tucks is going to dictate the final shape, but I can just ease it back out into a more consistent dish. So I'm going to go around a couple more times just to see what happens. So follow along. Okay, so we're starting to form a bit more shape into the bowl. Now I can't hammer these edges too much because I'll stretch them back out again. So we're just aiming to gather the edge around here and just curl the edge over with this technique. So I'm gonna keep playing with this, but this is a very simple tool you can make if you've got a welder. I just bought very cheap punches and a bit of spare bar stock to make a tucking fork. Thanks for watching.